We really believe that we have an obligation and an opportunity to create student success. You create student success not by putting it all on the backs of students, but by having a faculty who can talk and teach and listen and learn themselves.
In many ways, effective teaching has been the missing link. I don't think we have acknowledged that the most powerful tool, the most powerful source that we have to make a real difference in student retention, success, and completion is effective teaching.
It's not that the students aren't college ready, the universities aren't student ready.
When I started teaching, quite honestly, I had no preparation for teaching. I had an extensive amount of training in the content area, various content area of mathematics, but none as far as teaching was concerned.
My expertise is in historical musicology, and that's all I knew, how to do research, how to write papers, and present it at conferences where everyone's quiet for 20 minutes and I just speak.
Having just gone through a PhD program and experienced academia from only one side of the classroom is not enough to prepare you to lead a classroom effectively.
We talk about investments in student success. We also need to be thinking about investments in our core asset of our faculty, and that's what ACUE is.
We founded ACUE with one objective, and that was to prepare and credential faculty in the evidence-based teaching practices we know work. Doesn't matter whether faculty teach in a community college, an R1, a public state university. Faculty needed to be prepared to use the practices we know help students learn. We developed a 25-module online course designed to prepare faculty in using the evidence-based practices shown to increase student engagement, learning, and motivation. How do you design an effective course? How do you create a productive learning environment? How do you engage students actively in learning, whether it's a lecture, a discussion, a small class, a large class? How do you promote higher order thinking, making sure students are applying their knowledge, synthesizing information, creating things? And then how do we use assessment to both inform my practice as an instructor and to promote learning in students? This is the core set of knowledge and skills one needs to be effective in the classroom.
At first I was afraid because I'm an old dog. It's hard for me to learn new tricks sometimes. Taking the ACUE course has immensely allowed me to enjoy teaching. I am seeing progress with the entire class, not just 3/4 of the class, not just half the class, but the entire class.
The ACUE course, first of all, validated aspects of my teaching in which I was confident, but then it also introduced me to other techniques and considerations that made me a better teacher.
Remember, we're not afraid of mistakes in here.
Once you get that draft back with the feedback, you can rework that.
Who else? Yes. We're gonna do a quick think, pair, share.
I call it a fishbowl discussion.
I want to talk to you now about growth mindset versus fixed mindset.
We're gonna have a brief quiz this morning to get started.
You can get out the skeleton notes.
I've also created what we call a graphic syllabus.
I want to hear everybody.
The return on investment that we've seen has been tremendous in terms of faculty engagement, in terms of student persistence, and in terms of student engagement.
In a number of our hardest courses, we have seen a dramatic drop in our, what we call a DFWI rate. And seeing those students who perform at the A, B, and C level going up by 5, 10, even 15 percentage points. ACUE has been truly transformative.
I believe that every instructor in a classroom, online course must be prepared to teach well. Our students deserve it. Parents of our students, our communities all deserve it.
I feel that as presidents of institutions, we have an obligation to make sure that every student succeeds. That is the commitment, that is the promise that we need to make to the students.
The ACUE course should be institutionalized at the highest levels. That's where the revolution goes on. That's where the real transformation in student learning can happen.
If you want to be a better teacher for your students, this is the program you should take. It was the most important investment I have made in my academic career, hands down.